Hey y'all, Craig Gibson here from the Well podcast from First Baptist Richardson, coming to you on the Tuesday after episode 60 dropped. Hope you're enjoying our ride through Joshua and Luke these past few weeks. That journey continues, but I wanted to drop an addendum video to episode 60 for this week because I made a fairly egregious, in my mind, a misstatement or omission that I need to correct and feel led to say a few words about. I've made a few misstatements along the way. Nobody's perfect, least of all me. But this time it was of a magnitude that I felt like a correction was in order. When we were talking about casting of lots and talking about how the Israelites in the Bible and Joshua were casting lots for the inheritance of their land and their allotments of land with Joshua, in Joshua 17, 18, 19, 20, in that range. Amber and I were talking about the practice as used by other various ancient Middle Eastern cultures, and that's true. Other ancient Middle Eastern cultures use casting lots quite extensively for the exact reasons we talked about. But what I also said that the Romans also used it in around that time, which is obviously I had my timelines conflated. Obviously, the Romans don't come until 500 to 700 years later. Rome itself was founded as a city around 750 BC or so. And of course, the Roman Republic grew over the next couple of hundred years after that. And we get the Roman Empire after its defeat of Carthage in the 200s BC. And then the Roman Republic grows into the empire in the 100s and the first century BC, 100s BC and the first century BC, leading to the time of Jesus. Of course, all of that, even 700 BC, is about 500 to 700 years before. After the conquest of Canaan that we see taking place in the book of Joshua. Best estimates that we have, or guesses we have, for the timeline for the conquest of Joshua is around 1200 BC or 1400 BC. So, like I said, we are a good 500 to 700 years before Rome. So I didn't mean to conflate those necessarily. I just my head jumps to Rome as another ancient culture that uses lots, and I should have been more clear on the timeline separating those. Just because Rome used lots doesn't mean that they were also using it at the same time that Joshua and the Israelites and his people are using it here at this point in the journey of dividing the land in Canaan. So just wanted to be clear about that and issue the correction so that nobody walks away with a false impression or thinks that we don't know what ancient Roman history is also like. So hopefully that's helpful, and hopefully y'all are finding these podcasts helpful. If y'all have any feedback, as always, drop a line and let us know. We're always open to a conversation. Y'all be blessed.